Hey everybody, it's me, Tom Angleberger. I wrote the Origami Yoda books and stuff. I thought I would read you guys from one of my books, but I didn't want to just read a story. I thought instead of just reading a story, I would read you guys from my how-to book, ArtD2's Guide to Folding and Doodling, and then I'd do the drawings while I read it, and then when I was done, you guys could do the drawings. And that way, we'll all learn something. I'll learn something because I haven't read this book in a long time. I wrote it a long time ago, and I've been busy since then. So we'll see if I can still do the stuff that's in this book. So the first chapter I thought I would read to you is called Awesome Letters. That's by Remy with an introduction by Kellen. So if you haven't read my books before, the different chapters are written by different kids. And this book starts off with something by Kellen. Now, by the way, before I start talking here, I'm not going to play the piano. I'm just here so I can draw on this back here. So this is what Kellen has to say. He says, this is Kellen, by the way, this dude right here, he's talking. He says, "Can you imagine if the Star Wars logo looked like this?" Of course not. George Lucas cares about making things look good. So he hired an artist to make the awesomest, stookiest title ever. Now I've got to try to draw the awesomest, stookiest title ever. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Oops, I think I messed it up. Is that? No, it's right. It's right. Star. That comes down like that. Ooh, that R is pretty bad. Like I said, it's been a while. I should have read my own book. Apparently, Star Wars. Oh, and now I got to make this R go into the S. Oh, well, there we go, like that. Yeah, see, this looks better than that. I mean, it may not look great, but it looks better than that. Of course, the real Star Wars logo looks a lot better than either of those. So Kellen says, "I wanted to be able to make cool letters like that. That's why I called an expert, Remy, the queen of book cover doodling." Do you have somebody at your school who is the king or queen of book cover doodling, and they're always making awesome letters like this all over their notebooks and stuff? Well, in the story, this kid's name is Remy, and she's a 6th grader, and she's really good. And this is her explanation of how to make really cool letters. Let me get a new sheet of paper here. Actually, I've got a little room down here. Let me see if I can draw what she wants us to draw. She says, okay, the first thing to do is learn to draw around regular letters, like this. Okay, she did that there. Now I'll do this here. She has an S, a W, and a Q. So what she does is she goes back and she draws around them like this. I could have left a little more room for that Q, maybe. There we go. That was mega easy, right? That's not me talking. I don't say things like mega easy. That's what Remy says. That was mega easy, right? Well, if you practice a bit, it will all be just as easy to draw the outlines without drawing the regular letters first. Because you want this outline, but you don't want that line down the middle. So let's see if we can practice it. If we can draw the outline without drawing the thing down the middle first. So let's see. It's S, W. These do take a little practice. And Q. I'm not going to have room for this Q, but I'll see if I could do it there. There we go. Just imagine you're drawing around the regular letters. You want to sort of imagine it's there and then try to draw around it. And next she says, try to get the holes in the right place. That can be very tough with the letter R. Let's take this piece of paper away here. Send that straight to the Smithsonian. That's very valuable now. So she says, try to get the holes in the right place. So let's see if we can do that. We'll draw an R. Okay, and then when you go to draw the hole, if you draw in the wrong place, it doesn't look right anymore. Or maybe you drew it over. See, that doesn't look very good. You want it to line up. You want to take a little time. Get it to line up there and there. That looks a little better, doesn't it? Oops, I'm holding my book in front of it. That looks a little better. Does that look better? Well, I hope so. I barely know what I'm doing here. Let's see what she does next. 3D letters are easy, or at least not too hard. Let's start super easy with the letter L. So this is what Remy's specialty is, making 3D letters. And she's going to teach us how to do it with the letter L. Okay, first you start with the outline of L. So I'm going to imagine there's an L here, and then I'm going to draw around it. Okay? Then she says, draw diagonal lines at the corners. And she's drawn 3 diagonal lines, so that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3. Notice how they're all pointing the same way. They're the same diagonal. Connect the ends of the lines with more lines, and then shade. Let's see if we can do this. Connect the ends of the lines with more lines. So connect the ends of these lines. That worked out pretty well. And now we'll shade it in the way she shades it in. Like that. We've got a 3D letter. But she has some more information here. Let's make sure we get this right. She says, don't draw the diagonal lines over the top of your letter. Let's see. So what she's saying is, when you go to draw those diagonal lines, you would draw them here and here and here, but you would never draw them here because that would mess up. That would mess you up. And she also says, make sure all your diagonal lines are pointed the same way. So you don't want to have this one and this one, but then have this one. You want them all to be going the same way, like that. All right. Some letters are harder than others, especially round ones. Don't worry about getting them perfect. So sometimes it can be tricky with the O's. Let's see an O here. There's an O. And when you go to make it three-dimensional, you make those diagonals and you shade it in. It's not quite perfect, but I guarantee once you've drawn a whole bunch of these, no one's ever going to notice that. Let's see. Oh, she says, don't forget the hole. That's right. We got to put our little shading inside the hole there. Let's see. She leaves some room to practice. That's it for Remy's chapter. She's taught us how to draw 3D letters. So I hope you give it a try. Come up with, figure out what you want to write. And maybe something like Tom Angleberger is wonderful. That's a little long, actually. Maybe you want to write something shorter, like, what's something funny and short you could write? How about R2D2? So, pick something short and fun and easy. Of course, your own initials are always good. Make those block letters. Add in your diagonals and your shading. Let's see here. I'm getting the hang of it. And there we go. Add in your diagonals and your shading. And don't forget to do the shading in the holes too. And there we go. We've learned how to do exactly what Remy taught us in that chapter. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you would rather I just read Goldilocks and Three Bears or something, let me know and I'll read that the next time. Thanks a lot, everybody.